All right, and we're back with another week of Athletic Arena Podcast. I'm G, this is James, and this week we got David and his son Victor. They're going to be doing picks with us this week. Last week in college, we didn't do too good. I went 9-7. No, James went 9-7. I went 8-9. And then in NFL, I went 10-6, and James went 9-7. So not too bad, but you still could have won something out of this weekend. There were a lot of underdogs that hit that we did not see coming, and we also got screwed out by a safety from Indiana. So, stuff does happen. But with that said, y'all got anything? Let's start out with Tyreek Hill.
Hmm.
You see how happy Tyreek Hill was when he got hurt?
They were making memes of that like immediately off, like as soon as that happened, they were like, "Yeah, Tyreek Hill would like he won the lottery because he doesn't have to play with Tua again." And I'm like, "Oh man, they wild." Like, yeah, it's
Bro,
crazy.
there's a video of people following the ambulance to the hospital, and he's back
I've
there
seen that, smiling and
smiling
laughing.
ear to ear, laughing, just happy as could be to be hurt. Like insane. Never seen that before. That's almost as bad as the Antonio Brown when he left the Bucks during mid-game. That was
Oh,
even that was even more epic, but it happens. What else? Yes, I told you Jags were gonna beat the Niners. I told you that I was happy as can be. I ain't shut up. I've been talking to Zippy for 3 days now. He's tired of me. Uh, yes, my Bengals got killed. That's another story. We need new coaching. I'm tired of the Zach Taylor era. Get him out of there.
You
I'm
know what's sad, man, is watching the Cardinals go back-to-back weeks on last second field goals, from 49ers to Seattle. Like something's got to change.
I mean, they Arizona's got to do something different. I mean, yeah, you got Marvin Harrison and you got Kyler, but that defense needs to do something.
I think they're doing all right, man. I think it's that offensive line. They starting off a little too late.
Eh, don't even get me started about offensive line. Come on now. What do we have? Seven back-to-back false starts last night?
Oh man. You know,
Yeah.
let's talk about those Steelers though. They started off strong this week, and then all of a sudden they start dropping off in the end and letting everybody come back.
man, when you throwing the ball to your running back the whole game, that's what happens. It
I mean,
is what it is.
hey, the
Yeah.
first half, the first quarter, he was hitting DK, and I loved it. I got DK on on some of my fantasy teams, but I mean,
Yeah, after that, it was nothing.
yeah, it wasn't anything. And then with Jalen Warren out, they didn't really have a running game.
Well, no, Kenneth Gainwell actually ran the ball. It was more or less like Aaron Rodgers just hand off. Pretty much he'll be like, oh, I gotta get some yards. He'll do a play action. He'll throw it right back to the running back.
Yep.
And it's like before that game happened, I mean, Jalen Warren was hurt, but he was still the leading receiver and rusher. So like he's just getting the ball like nonstop. DK wasn't even getting the ball like that.
Yeah, and that, like I said, he went off in the first quarter. Hell, he ran that 80, what is it, 80 yards or 76 yards for a touchdown. I
Yeah.
mean, that was on a quick slant. That wasn't even supposed to be that. It was only supposed to be 5 to 6 yards, and that's it. He broke it wide open.
Well, yeah, because in that play, so Calvin Austin, which he's hurt, he had beat the corner and the safety back deep. So they went with him. And so when he caught that slant, he had already passed the corner with him. There was
Yeah.
nobody else to catch him. Because Calvin Austin was already on the other side and they were trying to turn around. DK ran right past him,
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
What about who was it? Dang, I just had it in my head too. Oh, the Ravens. Ravens fans. Ravens fans are going through it right now. Did you see that?
Hey man, they got the worst defense in the NFL.
And then they have what's his name in Mbukwe, defensive tackle. He's out for the season. His
Yeah.
with his neck. And then you have I think it's Then you have Joe or who else is it? I forget their names, but there's two cornerbacks that are hurt.
Oh, both of their cornerbacks? It's normal. I mean, Jair Alexander and Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, you really have nobody. And then Lamar gets hurt, gets taken out. He might be out for a couple of weeks. Who's Raven fans are 1-3 and don't know what to think right now.
That whole NFC North is going through something. Or
A,
AFC North,
yeah,
yeah.
AFC North, it's yes. The only team that's doing decent right now is actually the Steelers.
The Browns
Yeah.
might have something to put together though.
The Browns, maybe if they find a better quarterback. I mean, but that's been their
Man,
downfall for what, 50 plus years. They need a quarterback.
man. I looked at it and the crazy part is so Joe Flacco's two touchdowns, but he's threw six picks and like two fumbles. That's not gonna work anywhere it goes. It's crazy to where I thought Spencer Rattler was playing bad. He's actually playing good.
Yeah, he's got the Saints in some games. He doesn't have them in all the games, but he's putting up points.
Yeah, he's what, five touchdowns, only one interception. I thought it would be way worse, but I mean, hey, they still 0-4. But
They
either
they
way,
they they took the Bills to the end. You know what I mean? And the Bills are number one team right now. They're the team to beat. I mean, if the Bills stay healthy, better watch out AFC North and the way or AFC period, not just the North, but and with the way the Chiefs are playing this year, they're looking like a wild card playoff team that's going to be knocked out first, second round. Is it the Bills' year to finally win one?
we'll see. I mean, I know regular season they usually, beat the Chiefs, Ravens, and everything. Playoffs, they can beat the Ravens again, but they can't beat the Chiefs. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the Bills defense is a little suspect at times though, like it gave how many points did it give up to the Saints?
19.
Yep.
19 exactly. How many did the Cardinals give up to the Saints?
What, three?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it was like 17 or something, right?
Yeah.
How about the Colts, man? I think the Colts have looked terrific. I know they lost by, I mean, Mitchell, they lost by what, a Mitchell fumble? I mean, I think the Colts look really good. I think Daniel Jones looking great.
I've seen that. And I was like, what the? Like, they pretty much had the game, and that fumble, like, I don't know what he was doing, or he was trying to, like, showboat and everything, and then
Yeah,
bounce the
I
ball
know.
back and back.
he's trying to wave to the
That's
camera
what's so
going by.
crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, yeah, that turned into a safety. And there was another play. Uh, Pat McAfee, they were talking about it yesterday, but it's pretty much two plays that should have been touchdowns that they got shut out for, and that's what ended up losing them the game.
Crazy.
I think the Colts could definitely be a dark horse team for the playoffs. I just think they look so complete on both sides. Besides just those two mistakes, they could easily beat the Rams and could stay undefeated. But
Possibly, and what's crazy about it is, not a lot of people right now. They don't have a lot of film around the league on what they're doing. They got the new defensive coach, Lou Anarumo. We had him last year. He's just getting everybody flying all over the place. Um, so not a lot of people have a lot of film on them, but I think going towards the end of the year, I think they'll start shutting them down. I don't, I hope not, but who knows? They're probably playing for, Jim Irsay, since Jim Irsay did just pass away. So, and his daughter's literally on the sideline with, headphones, a pen and paper, and she's sitting there in the game watching. I don't see very many owners that are on the sideline doing that.
Facts.
Um, with that being said, y'all got anything else?
Um, Not even how we feeling on the Cowboys on their offense and their defense right now.
oh gosh.
Mm.
That's actually that game, Cowboys
Their
and Packers.
offense.
We need to do something. They need to do something about, ending in a tie. There should not be ties in the NFL. There just shouldn't be. Um, was Jerry correct about Michael Parsons? A little bit. I mean, Micah didn't really do too much, but they still didn't win. Nobody lost. They did take, the number one team in the NFC to, overtime. So, I mean, that's got to say something.
It does, man. I like when Dallas went out though and got that running back with Williams. I think he's doing good this year. I like the way the offense is moving, even losing CD Lamb. Like George Pickens is looking
Mm.
like a renewed player, honestly. You know, with the Steelers, he had nothing but problems on him, but trouble. Like they couldn't really control him that bad. But for the first couple weeks, I've seen him and he's actually playing hard. He's actually blocking. He's actually getting down the field and doing what he got to do, and he's not really causing no consequences on the sideline. He's not starting up nothing, no stirring up nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Huh?
he Jerry roped him in and said, "I ain't playing that shit. You gonna be here? You want to play?" He said, "You gonna play? You gonna act right."
There you
He
go.
he told the same thing to Pac-Man Jones when he went there. Like Jerry don't play
Pac-Man.
around. You know what I mean? Like, and Pac-Man's wild. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, that's my guy, man. I love Pac-Man.
yeah, it's dude. I love watching his Instagram videos. They're hilarious. Um, but yeah, Cowboys. They got what is it? The next three games at least they should win. Their fourth game is against the Commanders. Jane Daniels should be back by then, so that's going to be another test for them. But they got the Panthers, the Giants, and somebody else. I
The
forget.
Jets.
We play Jets this week.
Yeah, and the Jets. So I mean, that should be they should win three games right there.
I don't know with their defense. I mean, last in the league.
I mean, they are getting better pressure without Micah.
Point.
I
James Houston.
mean, they're doing a
Yeah,
little bit better. I mean, I do have a weekly
they're getting
bet
the
that I'm
pressure. They're
losing.
just not finishing it off. That's all.
Yeah.
The
They
cornerback.
And Trayvon Diggs, that something needs to be done with him. Like he started out that first year, his rookie year, and ever since then, he
Taking a
hasn't.
step back.
Yeah, he's stepped back each year. Honestly, I mean, if the Bengals played him, I think hell Chase would be burning him. Higgins would burn him, but don't work when you ain't got somebody that can put the ball in the same area, at least the same area code as the receivers.
Right.
Like, yeah, last night's game, I was pissed. Like my whole family that were Broncos fans were texting me, "Are you okay?" Yes, I'm. No, I'm not okay. Leave me the fuck alone. Like I'm trying to be in misery by myself. Like leave me alone.
That first series looked good though. And then after that it was absolutely nothing.
What irritated me was how do you get fourth and two on like the 5 yard line and you don't go for it? Like you didn't do anything else. You already have all the momentum going forward. Might as well go for it.
Mhm.
And I mean, the defense stepped up for a little bit, and then I mean, after that, I don't know what needs to be done about getting Trey Hendrickson a freaking hold call. I mean, they put him in a headlock pretty much every play.
Mhm.
No flags. I don't know what it is. I mean, he's white. If y'all don't understand that, I mean, can we get a flag? Come on. I mean, something's got to give. But I mean, Bengals just got to play a whole lot better, and it starts with coaching.
Mhm.
Zach Taylor is not, he's been riding Joe Burrow's coattails since Super Bowl. It's not because of great coaching or anything like that. It's specifically Joe Burrow and what he can do to a football team. That's all it is. Even my mom said it last night. He's not the whole team. Then you don't understand Bengals football because yes, he is the whole team. Like without him on the field, nobody does anything.
Right.
It's sad. How are you making 30, 40 million dollars a year, $20 million a year? Hell, give me $1 million. I'll go stand on the sideline and play better. And you ain't even got to give me that.
Yeah.
I'll take 500K, bro. Like I'll go out there and try my hardest. I don't care. But yeah, it's pathetic.
It'll turn around.
Hopefully. You got some insight on when Joe Burrow will be back that we don't know about yet? Because I mean, December's too far away for me to be, you
You know,
know, I
honestly, they might be in the run for the division around December. You never know.
not
With
with this
all them
quarterback. The only way I could see that is if we make a trade for Jameis Winston, which I don't see that happening.
In which I thought y'all were gonna like. I'm like, okay, after this past week, that should have been like the indicator. Like, definitely, you need to change something up.
The last 2 weeks should be an indicator. I mean, the only reason Jake Browning is 70% is because of the receivers he's got. You put the ball in near them, they're going to catch it. I mean, there's a reason we paid him so much money. There's a reason T. Higgins was wanted this past year for other teams, and he didn't go. He
Every
stayed.
other team,
You know what I mean?
every single other team.
Exactly. T. Higgins is a number one on any other team. It don't matter. The only reason he's a number two, and they don't even consider him a number two, he's 1B. Jamar Chase is 1A, is what they call him. They're both number one receivers. I mean, he's just getting lucky. Now, like last night, you have Jamar Chase running a drag that's wide open 5 yards down the field. Hit him. Nope, you dump it off to your running back and miss it. Or hold on to the ball too long because you don't want to throw an interception again, which you've got six in 2 games. That should tell you something right there. I mean, nobody wants to play for Jake, even the offensive line. They had a three-man rush last night with six guys blocking and two guys, the two ends, untouched pretty much. Got a
Oh, wow.
sack. I mean, terrible. It's just terrible play all the way around. Hell, I'd rather be a Cowboys fan right now, and that's sad.
That
I
says a lot. That says a lot.
that does say a lot, and I hate. Dude, I have a weekly bet against the Cowboys every week. It happens. And yeah, right now, I still wouldn't be a Steelers fan, I'll tell you that. But yes, it's sad. And I literally started a Twitter for the podcast just so I could tell the Bengals on Twitter to fire Zach Taylor. Like literally, if you go and look up the podcast, Real AA Podcast on Twitter or X, yes, I've just been talking shit to the Bengals Twitter account.
Trying to start a petition, huh?
Fire his ass. Tired of them. How are me and you born on the same day and you're so fucking stupid? I don't understand it. Like if I can see it from my TV and you're on the field, how do you not see it? It's pathetic. But anyways, enough complaining, enough of last week. Let's get to week 6 of college football. Uh first game we had that starts, what is it, Friday night? West Virginia is visiting number 23 BYU. BYU is a 19.5 point favorite. And I mean, they should be. West Virginia hasn't been able to do much. Um, they're still playing hard, but they've just been getting blown out.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna take BYU minus 18.
Yeah, I'm taking them 17 and a half. They came off of two back-to-back losses versus Kansas and Utah where they gave up 40. This shouldn't be a problem for BYU.
And I'm sticking with that BYU and I'm sticking with the points at that 19 and a half.
James, what are you taking them at?
17,
Okay.
17 and a half.
Yeah, I gotta do it a little differently because we have an extra pick
Yeah.
today. But yeah, so everybody's in agreement. BYU, they should obviously win this one. Point spread around 18 to 20 is what we're saying for this one. Next game we have Kentucky visiting number 12 Georgia. Georgia is a 20.5 point favorite. And if y'all have watched the podcast before, we've said this many, many times. I'm going Kentucky plus 22.5. Georgia cannot cover a point spread more than 3 points.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take Georgia on this one. I'm gonna stick with that point spread, man. I'm gonna take Georgia and they're gonna hold it. at that, what is it at 20 and a half? I think they hold it this week.
That's a iffy one. That's gonna be close. I think Kentucky's a little bit better team than what they've been playing. I mean, they've been playing hard, but I just haven't seen Georgia covers maybe once a year.
And this is gonna be that once.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. Um, I'm going with Georgia 19 and a half only because the last time I did this game, they didn't cover. Like I had Kentucky like plus and Georgia blew them out. So yeah, I'm going Georgia 19 and a half.
I gotta stick to my roots. Gotta stick to it. I've
You'll probably be right because yeah.
Hey, it happens. There are a couple too, just like last week. Me and you had I had one covering, you had one winning. I mean, they still win. They're pretty much the same bets. Next week or next game we have number 14 Iowa State visiting Cincinnati. And this one's a little weird to me, but Cincinnati's a 1.5 point favorite. They did just pull out the win last week, by towards the end of the game. Um, but to me, I think Iowa State's the better team.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Iowa State with this one, and I'm gonna give them at a negative 2.5.
Oh, so for those, you'll probably have to get on FanDuel kiosks or who else does that, James?
No, you can probably hit it off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 1.5, so they'll go up to it.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna take
But
Iowa money line on this one.
yeah, um, I think Iowa State still has a better team. They lost their defensive tackle and cornerback. That's why they got Cincinnati favored. But they've been playing. They played too many hard games to lose to this one. So I got this money line, Iowa State.
Yeah, that's a that's a decent pick right there. Next game we have Wisconsin visiting number 20 Michigan. Michigan is a 16.5 point favorite. I mean, Michigan straight was it Michigan last week? No, it wasn't Michigan. I'm thinking of Notre Dame. Uh, I don't think Michigan's going to cover on this one. I'm going to take Wisconsin plus 18.5. You
Michigan, I
think?
think Michigan had a bye week last week, right?
I believe so.
Okay, back. What you got? What you got, James?
Oh, I don't think they'll cover either. I mean, they'll win, but I don't think they'll cover. So I'm going Wisconsin 18 and a half.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna stick with that too. I'm gonna go Wisconsin. I'm gonna stick with it at 14 and a half.
Big money. Let's go.
There you go. That's going to be what?
That'll be
Probably,
plus.
yeah, that'll probably be plus 105, plus 110. That's not bad odds right there. Next game we have number 22 Illinois visiting Purdue. Illinois is a 9.5 point favorite. And I mean, I'm comfortable with Illinois at 9.5. I mean, you could even bump that up a little bit more.
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna stick with that Illinois at negative 9.5.
Yeah, me too. USC just beat them by 14, and Illinois just beat USC. So it's perfect.
Yeah, I think that one's set up just perfect too. Um, Next game, number 7 Penn State visiting UCLA. Penn State coming off that loss to Oregon. They are a 26.5 point favorite. Um, their quarterback and this offense is just not clicking. I mean, I think it was you that sent me that video of Penn State, the quarterback. That guy is hell, he looks like Jake Browning out there. I mean, dude can even hit his receivers. But I mean, they are playing UCLA. I think the running game for Penn State's gonna open this one up. I'm gonna take Penn State at minus 24.5.
I'm gonna piggyback off that. I'm gonna stick with Penn State at 24 and a half.
Yeah. Um, It's because of UCLA. It's not because of the quarterback. I mean, they got trashed by New Mexico. So Penn State 27.5. They're 0-4 for a reason.
See, always doing something different. Um, if you guys haven't yet, go ahead, hit that like, follow, and share button down below on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook, Athletic Arena Podcast, and on Twitter now, Real AA Podcast. Um, Next game we have number 9 Texas visiting Florida, and Texas is a 6.5 point favorite. Um, for me, Texas, they're getting better. They're still not there where everybody thought they were going to be week 1, but they are getting better. Archie Manning's getting a little bit better, and he can run the ball. Um, I'm going to take Texas minus 6.5 here. I'm going to stay with the 6.5.
I'm gonna go with Texas at -7.5. I'm gonna say they beat them by 8 or more.
Not bad.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna say Texas money line. Struggles of Archie is no concern of me. How Florida's been playing, they got 3 losses. I don't see them beating Texas.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Um, Next game, and for me, this is the game of the week right here. You have number 16 Vanderbilt visiting number 10 Alabama. Bama is a 10.5 point favorite. I mean, I don't understand how. Um, Give me Vanderbilt plus 12.5.
I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt too, but I'm gonna stay at the 10 at -10.5.
Yeah, I'm taking Vandy plus 12.5. I don't see them. I guess they're trying to avenge that loss from last year, Alabama, but Vandy's been playing. They've been blowing people out, and they've been playing lights out. So I don't know. It's gonna be a close game,
Right.
regardless of who wins.
So you're saying Vanderbilt wins by 10,
Nah, nah, nah.
David?
Yeah, I got 10.5. I'll give you 10.5 points.
Oh, okay. You're taking them with the points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so next game we have Boise State visiting number 21 Notre Dame. And Notre Dame's coming out of that blow-off win. They are a 20.5 point favorite. I mean, Boise State, they don't have, Genty anymore, so their run game's just out of it. Um, I'm gonna take Notre Dame money line here.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame but I'm gonna go with the 18.5 points.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the 20. I don't see them. Boise State, no Genty. It's their offenses, whatever. I don't think they'll be able to keep up.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Um, Next game we have number 24 Virginia visiting Louisville. Virginia is a 7.5 point favorite. I mean, it is Louisville, it's Virginia ACC play. It might be a little close. I'm gonna take Virginia minus 5.5.
I'm gonna take Virginia, but I'm gonna go on the money line with this one.
Mm. Who's the favorite?
Uh,
Virginia.
Ooh.
Did it change?
yes, they got Louisville -7.5.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm taking UVA plus 9.5.
I must have wrote that down wrong then. But I'm still gonna take Virginia plus 5.5. I mean, I don't think Louisville's gonna beat them. I still see Virginia winning that one. Next game we have Kent State visiting number 5 Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is a 45.5 point favorite. I mean, that's just a given. I mean, if you watch the podcast, I don't like taking 40 point spreads. I try to stay away from them. But for this one, I mean, Kent State, I don't even think they've won a game yet this year, have they?
They
They
have.
got one.
They've won one. They've broken their 21 game streak,
Okay,
and
yeah,
they got
yeah.
blown out by 50 the next week.
Yeah, give me Oklahoma minus 42 and a half.
All right, I'm gonna take that Oklahoma, but I'm gonna give me 43 and a half.
Let's go. We going up. I'm going 44.
So we can either all be right or just one of us is gonna be right.
Hey, we gonna see. That'd be funny either way. We all right. They lose
That's
by 50 or something.
that would be, I mean, I
It's
don't,
Kent State, so
yeah,
it
it
is
is
what
Kent State. Next game we have number 11 Texas Tech visiting Houston. Texas Tech is a 11 and a half point favorite. Um, I'm taking Texas money line here. I mean, I know they're gonna win. I just I don't know by how much.
I'm gonna take Texas Tech, but I'm gonna take him at 9.5 points.
it. Yeah,
I like the
same
way.
here. Yeah, I'm taking them at 9.5. They're the highest scoring team in the nation like the last 2 years. And Houston struggled with Oregon State, who's 0-5. Yeah, I'll take that 9.5.
Not bad. Next game we have Minnesota visiting number one Ohio State. Ohio State is a 23 and a half point favorite. Um, I mean, Ohio State's been doing what Ohio State's supposed to do. They've been, beating everybody they're supposed to. Give me Ohio State minus 20 and a half.
All right, and I'm gonna take Ohio State at at 23 and a half.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Ohio State 22.5.
So again, right around that same one right
That's
there.
same.
Same
Yeah.
area. Next game, which a lot of people think will be another big game, which I'm sure it'll be the game of the night. Number three, Miami visiting number 18, Florida State. Miami is a 4.5 point favorite. Um, I'm going to take Miami minus 2.5. I mean, I think they'll win more than that, but just to be on the safe bet, I'm taking Miami 2.5.
Yo, I'm gonna throw a wrench up in here. I'm taking Florida State money line.
Ooh.
I,
Damn.
I think
That
this
is.
is I think this is
Hey,
a good rivalry, man. I think they're gonna step up for this game.
Damn.
that's going to be.
Woo.
I mean, I could see it. I mean, there was like just like last week. We didn't see a lot of the underdogs coming out to win, and I mean, underdogs came out last week. I mean, there's always one underdog that comes out to play every week, especially in the top 25. Um, that's it may hit.
Man, I'm going Miami money line. I don't see with the mistakes that Florida State makes that they'll be able to do what they did against Virginia, even with it being close. So I'm sticking with Miami money line.
Okay. And then our last game for college football, we have Mississippi State visiting number 6 Texas A&M. And A&M is a 14 and a half point favorite. Um, for me, I think Texas A&M, they're a way better team. I'm going to take Texas A&M minus 12 and a half.
Hey, I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go with the underdog. I'm gonna go Mississippi State on the money line.
Oh,
Mm. I'm gonna need to see all this. I might put that in. I'm going Texas A&M money line. I'm not messing with Mississippi State on any spreads whatsoever from now on. They got me twice already this year, so yeah, I'm good.
no, it happens. It happens like that sometimes. If you guys haven't already, hit that like, follow, and share button down below. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Um, go ahead and give us a follow on there. And with that, we're going to go ahead and start with NFL Week 5. Start out with Thursday Night Football. We have the Niners visiting the Rams, and another division game. Rams are 5.5 point favorites. Brock Purdy dealing with soreness after his game yesterday and the loss to the Jags. I'm sorry, Sunday. Um, he may not be playing. George Kittle's still out. I'm gonna take the Rams here, money line.
I'm gonna I think the Rams are playing good ball, and I think the Niners are right now are trying to figure something out. And I'm gonna take the Rams, but I'm gonna take them at 9.5.
Mm,
Nice.
yeah. Too many injuries for the 49ers. I don't think they'll be able to recover. Plus, they just lost Nick Bosa too for the year. Yeah, Rams minus 2.5.
Not a bad bet. Next game, which is going to be, I believe, over in London, 7 o'clock game. Well, 9 o'clock for everybody else, but Vikings visiting the Browns in London. Um, Vikings are a 3.5 point favorite. I'm taking Vikings money line here. I don't trust their offense right now, but it is the Browns. Browns are traveling. Vikings are actually staying over in London for an extra week. So I'm taking Vikings money line here.
I don't know. I don't know if they could bounce back after that Steeler game, man. I'm gonna go with the Browns. I feel like they're gonna do something, but I'm gonna go on the money line with the Browns.
Yeah, okay. Um, I'm going Browns plus 10.5. The Vikings offense is kind of iffy and their defense is whatever. And even though the Browns, lost real bad to the Lions, they still have one of the best defenses in the league. So I'm gonna play that margin with the Browns on defense.
Nice. Next game, we have the Texans visiting the Ravens, and Ravens are 3.5 point favorites. Who's going to play quarterback? I mean, you never know, but I mean, Texans are going through it right now. They're not CJ Stroud looking like a bust. I mean, he came out and did that first year and was great, and ever since then, just really hasn't done anything. I'm gonna take Ravens money line on this one.
I'm, I'm gonna go with Houston at negative at 2.5 points.
Yeah. Um, hey, I don't like the Baltimore defense is they're laughable. So Texas 10.5 plus 10.5, like
Bro, that's I've noticed that's been your favorite bet for the past 2 weeks, plus 10.5.
playing that margin, man. If it's like a game where it's like, okay, it might be close, but their defense is trash, I'm gonna play 10.5 every time.
Nice. Next game, which I don't understand this one. Giants visiting the Saints. Saints are 1.5 point favorites. Um, the way Jackson Dart came out and played this week, I mean, just showed that that team actually wants to play for Jackson Dart compared to Russell Wilson. I mean, if Jackson Dart's still playing, I mean, give me Giants plus 1.5 here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I like the way the Giants played last week, and I felt like they really gonna turn it around. And I got the Giants at 2.5 points.
Yeah. Giants money line. I mean, it is what it is. Spencer Rattler is still 0-11 as a starter. I don't see how they're gonna beat Jackson Dart and the Giants. They've been playing how they looked against the Chargers. Yeah. Gotta go with the Giants.
Yeah, which a lot of people said that was the upset of the week with the Giants beating the Chargers. Which I mean, Chargers are known for choking some big leads away. I mean, they do it almost every primetime game once a year.
Hmm.
Um, Next game we have the Denver Broncos visiting the Eagles. Eagles are a 4.5 point favorite. Um, I'm taking Eagles plus two or minus 2.5 here.
Ooh, I like the way the Broncos played this past weekend. They started off a little slow, but then they picked it up, and their defense really turned it around. I got the Broncos on the money line for this one.
Ooh. I'm going Eagles. They're a team to beat. They've won 20 out of the last 21 games?
Yep.
Yeah. Take Eagles money line.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be one of those field goal games again. I just don't understand how does Saquon go from being, over 2,000 yard rushing last year to hardly doing anything this year? Makes you wonder, was he juicing last year?
Jalen Hurts is like stealing touchdowns. So
Stat padding. I mean,
yeah, he's got like he's literally got like what is it? Him and James Cook were tied for like rushing touchdowns before this week.
yeah, that's insane. Next game we have the Cowboys visiting the Jets. Cowboys are a 2.5 point favorite. They're coming off that tie. I mean, I hate it. I hate it. I think Justin Fields is actually going to do use his legs a lot more. I mean, the Jets teams, they're all now with Justin Fields, they've been in the games. I mean, they've been losing, but they've been in them. Um, I'm gonna take Jets plus 10.5 here. I'm gonna take one from James.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna go the opposite, man. I love the way the Cowboys offense has been riding it out. They've been doing good. That defense has some ups and downs. They've been doing good, or else they do straight trash. But I feel like this coming week is gonna be like their week to come out. The Cowboys always destroy bad teams, and then they play like decent against good teams. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take the Cowboys at the 2.5.
Yeah. Um, Justin Fields, he's averaging like 220 yards passing, 85 yards rushing each game. He's actually played. He keeps everything really close. With the lapses in their defense, I'm gonna take the Jets plus 7.5.
Nice, nice. Next game we have the Raiders visiting the Colts. Colts are a 6.5 point favorite. Um, I mean, we talked about it earlier. Colts are one of the dark horses in the AFC. Raiders are trashed this year again. Um, hell, I'm gonna bump this one up, take Colts minus 7.5. I think it's gonna be a little bit more, probably be a 10 point game, but I'm gonna take Colts 7.5.
I'm gonna ride with the Colts as well because I think that defense is really stout, and I think their offense just needs to get started a little quicker than what they've been doing. So I'm gonna stick with the Colts, but I'm gonna go with that. What they got right now is that -6.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with the 6.5 too. Gino has like 2 games already where he's thrown 3 or more picks in 2 games. The only person other than that that's done that is Jake Browning. So yeah, 6.5, easy.
Yeah. Next game we have Dolphins visiting the Panthers. And hold on now, but the Panthers are a 1.5 point favorite here. I mean,
I think the Dolphins are 1.5.
is, is it the Dolphins?
Yeah,
Okay, I must have written it down wrong again, but I was gonna say Dolphins minus 1.5. I could take that.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with.
Either way,
I think the
I would
Dolphins.
still take the
Dolphins
Dolphins.
keep it close, but it's gonna be like a field goal or something at the end. But I got Miami by that -1.5 as well.
Yeah, I'm going Dolphins minus 6.5. They just got thrashed by the Patriots. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Panthers. I don't really care, but yeah, 6.5 Dolphins.
Nice. Um, and then our next game we have the Bucks visiting the Seahawks. Seahawks are a 3.5 point favorite. I'm guessing just because the Seahawks are playing at home, but Baker Mayfield's been keeping, this team in every game. He comes back in every fourth quarter if they're down. They've been playing it out to the very end. Um, I'm gonna take Bucks plus 7.5 here.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna stick with the Bucks, but I'm gonna stick it on the money line.
Nice. I'm gonna go Bucks money. I mean 7.5. It's because Baker's been making plays. Whatever he does in the end, like he did against the Eagles, that was just 1 game, but every game he's kept it close. I
Yeah.
don't see this being no different.
Yeah, and they even said that it's a fine line in winning and losing by, extending plays and trying to make out plays. But I mean, he did it for the first, 3 weeks and he won. He did it again last week. It didn't pay off. They lost. I mean, I'll take 3 out of 4 every month, bro. Let's do this. Like I like the way the Bucks are playing right now. Next game, we have the Titans visiting the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals are a 7.5 point favorite. Um, Cardinals need a little bit of work on the offensive line, but I'm gonna take Cardinals minus 5.5 on this one.
Okay. I think the Cardinals come out this week and I think their offense starts to click and they click early instead of clicking late and trying to come back. So I think the Cardinals are going to stick this and take it with the 7.5 points.
Yeah. Texans are like Cam Ward to their ass. 6.5. Should be no problem.
He pretty much did. I mean, that I don't know if y'all seen the memes that have been recreated after that, but I mean, yeah, it's sad. They've gotten pretty bad. I don't want to repeat what they've said because I might get flagged on YouTube for what was said. Next game we have the Commanders visiting the Chargers. Chargers are a 2.5 point favorite. Is Jaden Daniels playing this week? Is the big question.
Probably not.
Same as last week. If if Jaden Daniel plays, I'm taking Commanders. If Jaden Daniels doesn't play, I like the Chargers. I mean, it can go two different ways. It's going to be a great game if Jaden Daniel plays, but I mean, he even said last week he wanted to play, but they set him out for another week. Hopefully he
I
gets
just
out there.
smart.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's smart. It's still early in the season. But for here, I'm gonna go Chargers money line because as of right now, Jaden Daniels ain't playing.
Yeah, even if Jane Daniels comes back, man, I think the Chargers bounce back. They always have those fluke games and then they come back strong the next week. So I'm going to stick with the Chargers at -3.5.
Yeah. I'm going with the Chargers money line. Too many injuries for I think the Commanders to overcome. Quarterback, I mean, they need to hold him out because they don't want to have another RG3 problem. Austin Eckler's done. Terry McLaurin's pulled his hamstring.
Uh,
So
don't
Chargers money
forget,
line.
don't forget, Chargers also just lost Joe Alt.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
That's their best tackle. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they ain't got no offense to do anything. They only just got Debo. He's their running back slash whatever.
Yeah. Um, Next game, we have the Lions visiting the Bengals. Lions are 10.5 point favorite. And I mean, we talked about it, first part of the show. I'm taking Lions minus 12.5.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sticking with it. I think the Bengals just ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man. The Lions offense is just clicking. Defense is looking pretty tight. So I'm gonna go with the Lions at negative 11.5.
Damn, y'all are nice. Lions minus 16. I ain't
You
got no
see?
choice, man. There's no offense to do anything, and they're gonna just they have like the defense offense disparity is like crazy. Like, yeah, it's gonna be worse than what you like how this Broncos game was. It's gonna be much worse, I think.
Bro, it's a 58 point differential, bro. In the last two
Yeah,
weeks. Like
yeah.
it's terrible.
So hey, the Lions and like they just ran up the score on the Browns. So what do you think they're gonna do?
Oh, I know. And that's why I
The
said
offensive line, I don't know are they better offensive than y'all or what? With
I
Joe Flacco than Brown? They might be. And the Lions offense, they don't play. So
no, they
yeah.
don't. And that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, why can't we get a head coach like Dan Campbell? Like, there's even people that can we trade coaches? No, you can't trade coaches. Like, that's not how this works. But yeah,
Mm-mm.
we. I hope I hope the Bengals fire Zach Taylor and get John Gruden or what's his name, the offensive coordinator for the Bills.
I know you're talking about is Dr. Blank, but I know you're talking about.
Joe Brady.
There you go.
Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Brady, because he was also, I believe he was offensive coordinator for LSU with Joe Burrow when they went on that, national championship run. I believe he was their offensive coordinator there. But I mean, yeah, I'm going 12.5. Bengals ain't got a chance this week. I mean, trade. Get rid of Jake Browning. Next game, Sunday Night Football. We have the Patriots visiting the Bills. Bills are 7.5 point favorites. And to me, the Patriots always play the Bills tight and hard. It's always a close game. It's always 3 points. Um, if the Patriots can hold on to the football, I believe this will probably be come down to a field goal. But I'm gonna take Bills money line on this one.
What was the Bills last week? Bills and the Saints. Oh, well, they got them by 12, huh? Even though they let them score a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go opposite, man. I think the Bills this year are looking good, and they're gonna switch it up, and the offense is looking pretty tight. So I'm gonna go Buffalo, man, but I'm gonna go with 10.5 points.
Hey,
Yeah. Buffalo won last week by 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Against the Saints. I mean, they towards the end they pulled it off, but yeah.
yeah, I'm going money line Bills. Um, it's a division game, so and plus they always play kind of tight. Just like with the Dolphins, it was everybody expected to be a blowout. They only won by a touchdown. So Bills money line.
Nice. Um, and I just remembered there is UFC 320 this weekend. Alex Pereira and whatever his name is, Magomedov Ankalaev, they're fighting again. Give me Alex Pereira for that. You have Marab fighting Corey Sandhagen. Give me Corey Sandhagen. Yuri fighting Khalil Rantry. Give me Yuri. Joe Pfeiffer versus another Magomedov. Give me Joe Pfeiffer on that one.
Oh man, for UFC, I'm gonna go with Alex Pereira, Corey Sandhagen, Khalil Roundtree, and I'm gonna go with Josh Emmett, and then I'm
Mm,
gonna go with that Joy Pfeiffer.
yep, that's all the main card right there. Josh Emmett, he's coming off of that knockout from Bryce Mitchell. Oh my gosh, that was deadly.
It's nasty.
Yeah, but that's the main card for UFC 320. Um, I'll put out some more. I'll put out those picks later on today on Facebook and Twitter. Um, but that, oh no, we got one more game. We got the Chiefs and the Jaguars. My bad. We forgot them. Monday night. Chiefs are 3.5 point favorites. Um, maybe they'll get it clicking again like they did last week, but give me Chiefs minus 2.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go opposite, man. I think the Jaguars are gonna look pretty decent this on Monday night. All the cameras, all the lights. I'm gonna go on Jaguars with the money line.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs money line. Um, they blew out the Ravens, and this probably was a statement game. So I think they're just gonna win. That's all they need to do anyway. So
Hell, it's here we are. What, week 5 of the NFL already? And we're doing all right. We're doing okay. We need to we've been missing by what, half points on our parlays. So hopefully this week we were able to get some in. Um, Remember, be smart, be safe, don't gamble your houses, and we'll see y'all later.